Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the fifth-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a couple. Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018. The most.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Newton on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effort.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example. Well, yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I got one.
Throwing again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Kaiser. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Armstead. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Squeeze. 59. Silver. Check 24. Check 24.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
Kaiser now. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
In your face.
To throw, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. K1 short. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Get in the weight room. Check 37. Check 37.
Kaiser to throw it. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the rout is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Great.
Now it's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find the silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go. Gun.
To throw again. Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. Got a man. It's right. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, Newton. Forced out to his left. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Kaiser. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw here, Kaiser. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Check safety, check safety.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Jaguars 42, Panthers 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go. Check. 61. Max box. Mike. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hayward.
Following the interception, Kaiser. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey! Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive in the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll let this go for he's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up.
Take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kaiser. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. Cross.
This is Armstead on the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 31, Kaiser. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Kaiser now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laquell Armstead, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
To the air again, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Take four.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Wright's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Me and you all day. I'm coming.
They go play action. Kaiser. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Kaiser now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K'Wan Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Cam, option left. That one good for 21 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now Cam, option left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Newton on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Cam, option left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
59. Mike's 59. Watch the
Kaiser here looking to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 2nd down.
check. 54.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check nine.
Showing it.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Looking sideline, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Kaiser. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get it together.
Play fake. Kaiser. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And the pressure gets to him again. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to